My husband, Dave, worked for a home builder, and one of the guys he works with came in with pictures of his ranch. We got to see the pictures, and then I said, "Who did that?" And I just told my husband, "This has to be who does our house." And then we did it. KTI to me, when I first found out about it, was very, very high end, and I was very intimidated. And I was at home and I was on Zoom. I remember cleaning the house because I was afraid for them to see what was behind me. It was Nikki and Carter, and they were young. So I was intimidated, but to be honest, when they were younger than me, I thought, okay, I'm fine. And then they were just so sweet and they were very smart right off the get. So it started off very easy and natural from day one. Working with Nikki and Carter and Natalie was just really fun. I loved it. The favorite parts for me were going into the office or going to the furniture store or going to the design center, or when Nikki came over one day and we sat at the kitchen table and we went through art together. That part was more fun for me. So our vision for this house, because it's very different from our old house was more traditional. Now we're in the city, it's a modern house. I wanted it to stay modern, but I wanted to warm it up. It felt very cold when we walked in. I wanted it to feel like when you came in my house, you wanted to hang out and lay down and sit on the couch and watch TV or have a glass of wine or read a book or whatever. I wanted it to be very comfortable, but I also wanted it to look like we had deliberately picked beautiful things to be in the house. And we wanted our house to sort of reflect the ease of where we're living now. So I wanted it to be beautiful, but it was more important that it be comfortable and inviting. I think the biggest surprise is how long the process takes. Even though you're having a good time doing it, it takes a long time to curate all of the stuff and bring it all together. But the vast amount of choices. She would hand me, a book of fabrics, or we'd go into a store, the sheer amount of things that you can choose from. And I might like 10 of them, but you can't have all of them. So you have to figure out, what do I really want in my house? And the best part was that I was able to say, I have these, 15, 20 things that are very important to me. I know they came from my last house. They're not part of your scheme, but they need to go somewhere. And they worked with us to do that. So I felt like it was my house and not someone else's house. Putting wood on the ceiling in the master bedroom, I loved it from the concept photo, but I was a little nervous about that whole thing working out. Putting leather panels on the wall in the basement, which is gorgeous, so beautiful. And I was a little nervous when that went up, but that is just gorgeous. I love it. We find ourselves probably 3 times a day, whatever room we're in, looking at each other, and one of us will just spontaneously say, I love my house. We just are so happy here. We love every room, every single room.